Not so long ago, a video was released on the channel about these guys who violate the laws of physics, and in it I casually mentioned a white-bearded climber. Let's figure out who he is in general and how he is able to climb so well. You are on the Animal Instinct channel, and today we have a snow goat on review. Don't forget to rate this video and subscribe to the channel, and we are already starting. How do you like the start of the day? Of course, this is a montage, but it reflects the life of the snow goats. After all, an ordinary morning starts this way, or even that way, and this is no longer a montage, because these white climbers live in a place where one look down makes the soul sink into the heels, and the body shakes. But apparently these guys don't care about anything. Who are they? It looks like a goat, and it looks like an antelope. But here in general, it resembles a horse in some way. In fact, these are not even real goats, because the beast belongs to its own separate genus, snow goats, in which they are the only species. And a very close relative of the snow goat is, oddly enough, a musk ox. They are quite large, even well-fed animals, weighing about 220 pounds and up to 43 inches high at the withers, and thanks to their white attire, they can even be mistaken for polar bears slowly moving along the rocks. Although any bear would envy such muscular legs, easily lifting not a small body up, look at how she calmly climbs the ledges. Moreover, the goat can even switch to running and already run up the cliff. The stocky body of the animal, flattened from the sides, plays only into the hand, providing a low center of gravity and allows it to fit more tightly to the rock. Therefore, snow goats easily and confidently walk on the very edge of the abyss. She can even do so a real horny extreme. But these climbers are not famous for their muscles alone, because their hooves are also cool. Look, they are double and move apart like stilts, securely clasping the protrusions. And besides, their soft central part is in close contact with the indentation, taking its shape, which creates the effect of a rubber sole. But the sharp and rigid outer part of the hooves allows you to rely on even the most insignificant protrusion. That's why snow goats can climb both up and down so easily. Moreover, they are able to jump down several meters at once and not fall. And the goats don't mind the deep snow, because this is their native element, as in frosts up to 40 degrees, from which they are saved by the warmest fur coat. The undercoat of a goat consists of thick, thinnest fur, which retains body temperature and resists almost any frost. That is why snow goats can climb to heights over 9,800 feet above sea level. They descend lower only if it is not possible to dig up the grass under the snow. Well, or for salt. This mineral is vital for the snow goat, and its deficiency affects all systems, including the vestibular apparatus. Therefore, to get to the salt, the goats are ready for anything. They will easily climb the steepest rock if they find something salty in its depths, and so do both adults and children. However, in winter, they came up with an easier way to replenish this mineral for themselves. By the summer, by the way, they shed their fur coat because it's impossible to overheat in such a greenhouse. So sometimes snow goats looks like this, but in fact they are very wayward animals, and snow goats are jealous of all trespassers. Therefore, if you climb up, you will definitely get on the horned border guard, and if by chance it turned out to slip unnoticed to the very top, then no self-respecting goat will tolerate this and will quickly drive away the impudent. Even if you are simply discovered at the foot, the animal will not calm down until it drives the stranger away from its possessions. Look at how confidently the goat rises and begins to demonstrate its strength, and this alone is enough for the person to leave. The goat didn't even have to use its horns, but they reach a length of 12 inches and are very sharp, so the animal can easily cause quite serious injury if desired. Even among themselves during fights, they do not give in, but try to pierce each other with their horns, and the females in this case are not inferior to their males at all. Moreover, they're usually so aggressive that the males approach the houses only during the breeding season. Yes, they do it as calmly and submissively as possible, because if the chosen one of the female does not like it, then he can easily get horns in the side. And in general, matriarchy reigns among goats, and even young goats dominate the males there. And I don't know why you need this information, but it is possible to distinguish a male and a female from each other by the shape of the horns. The fact is that the horns of females are thinner, and their bending begins closer to the tip. In males, the bend begins approximately from the middle of the horn, so if you are attacked by a snow goat, you will at least be able to recognize it, although they still like some people, and then a goat can do so. But this is rather an exception to the rule. Therefore, it is clear that it is better not to count on a light lunch of snow goats by a predator, even such as a cougar. She catches the goat by surprise. This one comes close to the cliff, but he does not think to give up. Counterattack and mountain lion horns, and then thanks to his super hoof, he tries to get around and mountain lion. But the cat is also not so simple, and it takes up defense in the crevice. Another exchange of blows, and the cougar realizes that she has chosen a dinner too big for her teeth, so she gives up this case. You'll be healthier. However, there are also club-footed hunters there with whom it will not be possible to fight like that. But in an open area, snow goats easily get away from bears, even if they need to come up with a trap for them with goats and clubfoot. Look at the claws of this grizzly. Although even in a trap, the snow goat and the kid find a ledge that the bear cannot reach. Therefore, after a little thought, the grizzly decided to climb back. Although they also have mistakes, and about 20% of snow goats die from falling from rocks. As for habitat, these unique animals have settled only in North America. All of them chose for themselves the mountain ranges in the west of the continent, and although today there are no more than 120,000 individuals, the species is beyond the threat of extinction because it is controlled and protected by the state, and the inaccessibility of habitats does not allow a person to have a strong influence on the life of snow goats. At least for now, here's such an amazing and unusual. It turned out to be a snow goat, and I hope it was interesting and you liked the video. Then I will be glad of any of your assessment. Write in the comments about whom to tell next time. Subscribe to the channel and don't forget to turn on alerts. And I'm saying goodbye to you for a while. For now.